soon. I'm your host, Bobby the Brain. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Prime Time Wrestling, where we feature the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. And boy, have we got exciting news this week about WrestleMania 3. All kinds of exciting things going down, happening. Every day something new happens and exciting happens. Some new celebrity is signed. It's just unreal.
Every hour something happens.
Well, yeah, literally every hour.
I make things happen.
You've made some, shall we say, unorthodox things happen. If you'd have told me a year ago that you would be involved with Andre the Giant, I would have said, as I say many times, you're a liar.
But I've told you right now that I'm going to be managing the world's champion, and you think I'm a liar. You wait and see.
Well, you're not going to be managing Hulk Hogan. He's the world's champion.
Right now. It's a matter of time. You know, he accepted.
I realize he accepted. I realize. Showed you what kind of a man he was,
No,
didn't he?
he didn't. See, talk is cheap.
Aren't you satisfied that he accepted?
No, I'm not. Anybody can get out there and shoot their mouth off and say, yes, I will accept. It's not good enough for me.
In other words, the man's word is not credible for you.
Oh, no, not that lying piece of garbage. I want his name. I want to see his name in writing on a contract. I don't trust Jack Tunney. I don't trust the World Wrestling Federation. I want to see his name in writing in ink.
This is the biggest match, undoubtedly, in a history of professional wrestling. Do you think for one moment that they would let this match take place without a written contract?
For 3 years, everybody's tried to protect Hulk Hogan. That's the way I see it. They've almost hand-picked his opponents.
In your weasel brain, that's the way you see it.
Not the way I see it. That happens to be the way a lot of people see it. Doesn't matter. I'm handling the negotiations. I've talked to Jack Tunney. I want to see his name in writing.
Right now, a big match to start off here this week. Kamala, the Ugandan Giant, against George, the Animal Steel. Let's go to it.
Headhunters, only one giant.
For one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by his manager, Kim Chi, from Uganda, weighing 408 pounds, the Ugandan headhunter, Kamala.
408 pounds. This got to be some kind of a mistake, Johnny.
He weighs how much?
Well, this guy's close to that 500-pound mark for sure.
I was going to say, closer to 500.
Take a look. Being led down by Kim Chi and, of course, the Wizard.
I'll tell you what, you see these three in a dating game, I feel sorry for the girl.
What an awesome group here in Toronto.
There's an awesome boiler there, too, on this Kamala. I think he
hasn't missed too many meals, has he?
I don't think he certainly has.
And look at the Wiz. He's got to be over 400 pounds as well.
Without a doubt, you know, that black robe.
Claims to be in direct contact, with the late Grand Wizard.
I see.
Who he says is hovering somewhere around 40,000 feet.
Well, it's no say. That sounds good to me. What can I tell you?
Take a look at that kisser.
Yeah. Only a mother can love that face, I'll tell you that. But obviously right now, Kim Chi is taking over where mom left off.
What language does this guy speak, Johnny? Do you know?
Now, how would I know what language that guy speaks?
You managers all stay together. I know there's a little special
His opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 286 pounds.
Oh, here he comes.
George, the Animal Steel.
Well, if they think they have trouble trying to control Kamala, they're going to have trouble trying to control this guy right here.
There's a look of bewilderment on George the Animal Steel. I'll tell you something, the man knows. You talk about missing a few, having the oars out of the water. Steel is not exactly your boy next door either. But he does recognize the fact that to this day in Steel's career, this man right there that you see is his toughest man to date of any man he's ever wrestled. It's a true test for George the Animal Steel, as well as Kamala.
The Animal very reluctant about stepping inside the squared circle with that many adversaries in there.
Well, Steel doesn't look too much of a lunatic right now. They're looking at each other like King Kong looking at Godzilla. You notice this?
Look at the stare down here. Look at the look on the face of the Wizard as well.
Well, George Steele is no preliminary wrestler that Kamala's been wrestling here in his several weeks in the WWF.
Bell's gone. This
the bona fide main eventer.
Officially underway. Kamala knows one thing: go out there and maul and try to maim someone.
Yeah, but Steele can hit you with anything. Pick up a chair. He can rip the ring or rip a turnbuckle in half. Kamala, I'm sure, knows this, Monsoon. And so does the Wizard, and so does this Kim Chi out here. You see lurking on the left there.
Kim Chi's got to get off that apron. Take a look at the wars of all time, the scars of the world written on the face of one Grand Wizard.
I guess you could say they're stalking one another.
He's mocking them right now.
He's intimidating him well. See, that's a good game plan, Mr. Steele, if you have a game plan.
Look at the cranium of George the Animal Steele. Tell me if that doesn't look like a direct throwback to the Cro-Magnon man, John.
I don't think Vidal Sassoon would make any money off these two guys with a haircut. I'll tell you that right now.
Wonder what significant those stars are that are on the pectoral area.
It's probably every good smorgasbord in Uganda, I guess. I don't know. Or a mark for everyone he closed down. How about that leopard wrestling gear he has on? That leopard.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Beating the war drum or ringing the dinner bell, one of the two. Oh, look at showing us some agility. The big guy gets up into the air.
I think he was trying to do the limbo rock. I don't know. Is that the beginning or the end of the limbo rock? I'll tell you, the ring shook with it anyhow.
The Animal wants Kim Chi to get away from the ringside there. He's got enough distraction with Kamala in the ring. Keep your eye on the Wiz as well.
Too bad his tag team partner upon occasion isn't here, JYD. Maybe we kind of even the score up a little bit, wouldn't you say, Monsoon?
Well, it might help. It might have been a good idea to have someone with George at ringside, no question.
He's, 3 against 1 here, but it looks like momentarily, more or less.
And notice they're not both staying on the same side of the ring either.
No, they're not. Very wise there, Mr. Wizard, and very wise, Kim Chi. Couldn't have done it any better myself.
Have yet to tie up, to touch each other in this match. I love it. Trying to figure out what it is that's painted on him there. Oh, he got a taste of it.
Here you go. Kamala's turned his back on George the Animal Steele here momentarily. He's seeking advice from Kim Chi.
That could be a disastrous mistake.
I don't know what Kim Chi can tell him. You got to wrestle your own battles, baby.
You don't ever want to turn your back on an opponent, especially George the Animal Steele.
I was going to say the hairy one, George Steele.
Grows everywhere but on top.
Well, grass doesn't grow in a busy street, but in Steele's case, it's a dead end.
Oh, he stomped right on his toe.
Oh, my aching toe, brother.
George seen an opportunity there, took advantage of it.
Well, when you got to chop down a big tree, you don't stop at the top. You start down there in the bottom, work your way. He's like a giant sequoia, Monsoon, this man.
He certainly is. And very well balanced.
Yes, he is.
And George eyeing that toe again.
There's some he's not balanced too well, though.
He's been accused of being a few bricks short of a full load.
What's he got, a foot fetish, this guy, or something? What's he doing here, Steele?
Got nailed again.
Wizard doesn't like it, I'll tell you that, Monsoon. He has spotted something here in the attack that the Ugandan Giant, I don't know.
Ugandan Giant hasn't made an attack yet, John.
I'm saying it's about time he starts making an attack.
If he doesn't, if he plays George Steele's game, he'll come up with a short end. Oh, look at that. Kim Chi right up on the apron, and Steele didn't waste any time getting his hands on him. Oh, look at this. Oh, rammed him right in the esophagus with that whip.
He took advantage of it, didn't he? Took advantage of a situation.
Referee never saw the whip inside the ring. Look out. Kamala going up to the top turnbuckle. That's a dangerous place. Oh, squash. Good night. He knocked the wind right out of the Animal.
Oh, man. If I didn't see it, I would not believe it, Monsoon. And he's laying there. George the Animal Steele's cold out there like a Jewish salami out there. He's cold. The man's out.
Right out. Knocked the wind right out of him. Who knows what kind of lower abdominal injuries he's going to sustain from this. Let's get the official word. Another splash.
Here is your winner, Kamala.
Come on, ref. Don't let him do that. Let's just set the record straight, Brain. This match took place about, I guess 9 months ago in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens and proved to me two things. One, that George the Animal Steele is a tremendous athlete with tremendous recuperative powers because he's back 100%, just suffered some torn intercostal cartilage muscles. And number two, that you are at extreme disadvantage whenever you've got three guys out there in and around that ring distracting someone like George the Animal Steele.
Well, then Savage will be at a disadvantage, won't he?
You can bet.
Because in WrestleMania 3, George the Animal Steele is going to be in the corner of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
By design.
By design, because the Dragon knows in his own mind he can't go out there and beat Savage. So he's thinking that to have this miserable animal in his corner, this illiterate, who's going to try to make some moves on Elizabeth, Savage is going to have to watch Elizabeth so this animal doesn't make a move on her and to protect her, but he's still got the Dragon Steamboat to worry about and the championship, the Intercontinental Championship. I don't think it's fair.
Kind of like something that you might have planned out.
Well, had I...
Rapidly approaching WrestleMania 3, March 29, Silverdome Planet. Bobby, I know that you being from Hollywood, of course, you're into all these luminaries, all these stars from Hollywood. A lot of them are going to be involved in WrestleMania 3. You remember last year, WrestleMania 2, Ray Charles was on hand to open up festivities. This year, starting off with her own special rendition of America the Beautiful, Aretha Franklin, First Lady of Soul. Personal friend of yours?
No.
Oh.
No. My first pick would have been Nikolai Volkov. I would have liked to hear him sing.
Please, please.
What's wrong with his voice?
I don't have time
Now,
to tell
picture
you.
him
Let's
standing
go
in
to
that ring.
Terry Gibbs.
The band kicks up now, right?
Against Jose Luis Rivera. Let's go to the match.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing to my right, from Tampa, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, Terry Gibbs. His opponent from Puerto Rico, weighing 244 pounds, Jose Luis Rivera.
Jose Luis Rivera out of Puerto Rico on a win streak here in the World Wrestling Federation. Certainly has come a long way, John, since first coming around here some 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, you know, I was going to remark on his physical appearance. Every time I keep seeing this Rivera, he seems to be getting larger and larger and larger. I'm not going to certainly put any kind of an impact on this man's career because I could care less, but he does look like he's been visiting the gym a lot more than he used to.
Well, you have to do that if you want to be successful in the world of professional wrestling. Bella's gone. We're underway here.
You know, with the heavy travel schedule that the fellas go through, myself included, they still find time, and that's daily, to go to the gyms. It's amazing, isn't it?
You almost have to, John. You know, if you're going to make your living off your body, so to speak, you best take care of it.
Right. Then again, you get guys like myself, it's a natural type body, you know, and I don't have to go. What's so funny?
I just saw something funny happen in the ring.
It's a God-given talent that I have, Monsieur.
No
You telling yourself a dirty joke over there or what?
No, it's Terry Gibbs having some
change of subject.
Derogatory remarks being thrown at him by some of our ringsiders here in Toronto.
And they do throw some vulgarities at these fellows, myself included.
Well, you've been doing some strange things of late here in the World Wrestling Federation, Johnny V. Can't quite make up your mind whether you want to be a commentator or a manager or wrestler or what is it? Are you stuck or something or what?
Well, they say diversification is the spice of life, and I can do it all, baby, and I'm just letting the people see exactly what I can do.
You know, it's been almost a year now that's gone by since WrestleMania 2 and that disastrous evening for you at the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago when the Tag Team Championship of the World went bye-bye.
Yeah.
At the hands of Davey Boy and Dynamite, and the Dream Team hasn't gotten the title back. It's been almost a year.
Well, this time next year, we'll be swinging at a different tune, baby.
Oh, this time next year,
yeah, this time next year. 1988, 1989. There you go again. I'm trying to call it as it is out here. Right away, you're gonna start. Right away, you're gonna start on me.
Don't.
This match isn't even 2 minutes long. Well, I can't help.
Oh, look at the tights here. Gibbs deep into the tights of Rivera.
He's not deep into the tights of Rivera. Now, wait a second. Now, where's your mind at?
Well, he was. He had his hands
stuck. Guy's got a side headlock
right into the tights. Get a little extra leverage there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, but the way that sounded, it sounded like a pickpocket type thing.
Take it the way you want it.
Well, I'm just saying. Outside observer, you know.
Why don't you bring us up to date, John, and explain just who is in your stable now at the moment?
Well, right now, as Rivera spins around Terry Gibbs.
Nice atomic drop.
I have the great, inimitable one, Mr. Dino Bravo out of Montreal, Canada.
Oh, the turncoat, you mean?
Oh, he's not a turncoat.
That's what I call him.
Well, what you call him and what the fans call him. The fans love this Dino Bravo out of Montreal. As you see, Rivera taking advantage of Terry Gibbs. What's he doing there? The Holly Gully? What is that? Remember that dance years ago, the Holly Gully? Not to be confused with the Surfing Safari.
Yeah, so you've got Dino Bravo.
Right.
It's your latest acquisition.
Right. And I have a new team that I'm going to be launching here very, very soon. I don't know if I should tell you their name or just let you eat your heart out and your eyeballs peeled and let you and the fans out there wait until I unleash this devastating tag team.
Are you talking about Demolition?
Yes, I am talking about the Demolition.
You think I'm in the dark all the time, John?
Well, I'm surprised that you knew of the name. I didn't think anybody knew of the name yet.
Well, Axe and Smash, certainly two strange-looking individuals,
yes,
and real powerhouses, I might add.
Right.
I'm anxious
now you're starting to talk positive. I kind of like that.
I'm anxious to see them in with some stiff competition.
Well, that's what the WWF has, and that's why I brought them here.
Look out. Rivera twice over the top. He got tangled up there. He got his feet tangled up. Can't make a mistake like that with a ring veteran like Gibbs. Anybody else? Would you leave out anybody?
No, I have a few more surprises in store for 1987. I felt that one all the way down here.
Right in the kidney area, down for the count, 2 count only. Referee showing to the timekeeper that it was only a 2 count. Irish whip coming up. No, reversal by Rivera. Wow, did he go in hard, but nobody home. Sort of telegraphed.
Moving right along here now. I also Valentine and Beefcake, of course, the dream team, as everyone out there knows. And you know something, fans, Valentine and Beefcake are still very much a favorite of Luscious Johnny V's. True, the Demolition team that I'm going to unveil here very, very soon is each and one of your fans out there, boys and girls. You're going to love this tag team of mine because they're a physical tag team, and that's what the people demand out there, Monsoon. They don't want this rinky-dink, nicey-nice types. They want the people, the team to get in there, get it on, man, you know?
Well, I noticed that
just like the New York football Giants, you know?
I noticed that you've been concentrating primarily on tag teams. Do you have a partner in mind for Dino Bravo?
You know something? You know, I've said this before, and I got to say it again. You know, you're not going to set me up. Do you think that I'm honestly going to take my valuable time out here, besides telecasting this broadcast from Toronto, and divulge whom, if I do, have a partner in mind for the great Dino Bravo? But there's one guy that I can say that it won't be.
Won't be you, right?
No, it won't be Bruno Sammartino.
Oh.
It won't be him. So some people thought that I was going to manage Sammartino and Bravo. No, that won't be that. So
Sammartino hates you with a passion. How could you ever think that?
He's a very jealous man, too. Something like yourself. You're two very jealous people.
Oh, no, he's not going to get him. Gibbs there had enough momentum of his own going to stop that move. But look at this nonchalant cover here. How do you expect to beat anybody like that?
Well, Monsoon,
you know, the
that's
rules
why I say these two fellas here are very well evenly matched.
Nice neck breaker there by Gibbs.
Why is he applauding? Terry should go there and pin this guy. If you've heard him with a hold, go and try to pin him.
Look at this cover. Not going to get him again.
Give it to him again. Good applauding, Terry. Kind of reminds me of one of them joints up there in the Poconos where they got 3 people out in the audience. Well, you know.
Inverted atomic drop. I guess turnaround is fair play. Fans sort of hushed in anticipation here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Look at this. Why is he supporting his own body weight with his right arm?
I have no idea.
Is he a sick person?
Well, I'm not. What do you mean he's sick? These are just 2 wrestlers. They're 2 professional wrestlers, okay? I feel they are evenly matched, okay? They're not in the category of a Valentine or a Beefcake or a Bravo or
But the winner's share of the money, John, is so much more than the loser's share.
Right.
If you got an opportunity to beat the guy at any given point in the match, why not take it?
Right, don't tell me. I realize that. Oh. Maybe you're doing it for the people out there. When you got somebody in trouble, you put them away, in other words, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Well, at least we agree on one thing.
They don't pay by the minute here.
That's right.
Rivera now starting to unload. Wow, backed him up into the corner. A couple of big rights going downstairs.
Speaking of paying by the minute, I know a heck of an attorney. He charges by the minute.
Well, the referee's getting a little bit physical here. It's not his job to physically
He should never touch the
wrestlers. And vice versa, of course.
Right.
Planted that one right on the kisser. Scoops him up. See, now that's how you cover a guy right there. He didn't get him, but that's at least
you're going.
Oh, small package. Right in the center of the ring. One on. Boy, the referee took a long time to get over there.
Sure did.
Backslide coming up. Shoulders are down there. Couldn't get him again.
I think this match needs a Danny Davis to officiate that.
Oh, please.
No, I do. I really seriously mean that.
Danny Davis may not be with us much longer.
Oh, says you.
Oh, look at this. Beautiful underneath hook. Got both shoulders down. Referee right there. 2. It's over.
That's it.
Well, Rivera went to just about everything he could think of and maybe some things that he couldn't think of and ended up getting it.
Here is your winner, Jose Luis Rivera.
Jose Luis Rivera on the victory here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Let's go back and take a look. Call the action here, John.
Well, here you see Terry Gibbs launching Rivera into the turnbuckles, and of course Rivera smashing into it. Terry putting his head down for a tackle, and he's somersault, and there you go, right out on top of the sunset flip, we call it. The referee's in position, and so is Mr. Rivera for a victory right here at the hands of Terry Gibbs.
Gorilla Monsoon at ringside with luscious Johnny V and sold out Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. We'll be back in a moment. Well, you've got to just be ecstatic this week here, Brain, on Prime Time Wrestling. 3 of your stars are going to be featured. The King.
The King, yes, the King.
Your big walking condominium with legs.
King Kong Bundy.
Right.
Right.
And who else?
Well, there's only 2 members of my family on the
Lord Littlebrook.
Lord, wait a minute. He's not a member of my family.
Well, he certainly is. He's in this big 6-man mixed tag match as part of WrestleMania 3, is he not?
So is Little Tokyo. That don't mean I manage him.
Well, he's on the team with King Kong Bundy.
They're just our resident mascots. They're not really our members of our family. They're kind of like a pet.
Give me a break, will you?
Kind of like Coco Beware. He's got a bird, I got 2 midgets.
I'm kind of looking forward to that match. It is, to say the least, unique. On one side, we've got Hillbilly Jim.
Midget Brain.
Haiti Kid.
Midget Brain.
And Little Beaver.
Midget Brain.
Well, on the other side, we've got King Kong Bundy, Midget Brain.
Big Brain.
Well, Lord Littlebrook. And who's the other little midget on that team? Little Tokyo.
Little Tokyo. That's correct.
What a combination. I got news for you. You're in big trouble.
If you want to see, after the match, the Haiti Kid and Little Beaver, I suggest you bring a blotter. Picture Bundy putting him in the corner and avalanching those 2 midgets.
You'd love to see something like that, wouldn't you?
Well, everybody in the first 8 rows better wear a raincoat.
We'll be right back. Well, folks, it's time for our special WWF review where we bring you up to date on all the important happenings here in the World Wrestling Federation. And Jake the Snake Roberts, I know is a, shall we say, a cohort of yours, sort of personal friend.
No, I have nothing to do with
He doesn't really like you, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No,
and I don't
doesn't.
like him.
Well, he's got a very special guest this week on the Snake Pit. I'm talking about a very infamous individual, one honky tonk man who actually believes that he is Elvis Presley. Let's go to the
He's
tape.
the honky tonk man.
Jake the Snake Roberts in the Snake Pit.
You know, in this wild and wonderful world of professional wrestling, you run into a lot of strange people with a lot of strange names. But the strangest name I've ever heard belongs to my next guest because myself, I think it's kind of stupid. Let's introduce the Honky Tonk Man. I mean, what kind of name is that for any man, huh? Huh? Honky Tonk Man. What kind of name is that? You're not afraid of snakes, are you?
First of all, you don't have to worry about my name. See, my mama named me the Honky Tonk Man because I was born on a pool table at Joe's Bar and Grill in Memphis, Tennessee.
You're too much. Now, you're gonna come out here, what are you gonna do for us today? You're gonna show us some talent. That's what you told me.
First of all, I know all...
He loves to hear music. He loves music. Do you play a flute? Oh, come on.
I know all of my fine fans, all the people that voted for the Honky Tonk Man and gave me all this support I needed. They want to hear the Honky Tonk Man sing. They want to hear me do my Honky Tonk song.
You're going to sing? Well, will you sing to him? Oh, come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on.
If you keep the snake back, the Honky Tonk Man will sing, okay?
Are you going to sing for us now? What are you going to sing, huh? What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing my song that I put out that Elvis Presley imitated. He tried to take it away from the Honky Tonk Man. It's called That's All Right, Honky Tonk Mama. Get him back there, Honky.
Come on, guys. All right. All right. I'll quit. I'll quit. I'll quit. I know that you want to do this. I want you to go ahead and make a complete idiot of yourself and sing something.
Well, I'm not going to make an idiot of myself, and I'm fixing to sing. I know they're all ready out there. Are you ready, Colonel? You ready, Colonel?
Here, I'll hold the microphone over here and the snake over here.
Just keep the snake back. The Honky Tonk Man's ready. I know I'll... Shut your filthy mouth! Okay, here we go now. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll. What's wrong with my guitar? Well...
You two guys are too much. You know that? You two guys ain't got no guts. Your voice stinks. Your voice stinks. You know what I mean? Huh? You know what I mean? You made an idiot of yourself.
What a despicable display by that. That's the kind of guy you like. What a stand-up type of guy he is, isn't he? Back jumper.
Well, the man went out there with the Colonel. He was going to entertain the people with his beautiful melodious tones.
Please.
And the man kept throwing this Damien, this snake, in his face. Tried to make a fool of the man. Then when he tried to tune his guitar, Jake the Snake kept running this snake in his face. Ran him right off the set. There are people that don't like snakes. Obviously, the Honky Tonk doesn't like a snake. You don't have to be around.
You don't have to try to make a fool out of the Honky Tonk. He did that all by himself.
Well, I noticed that he walked away with the Colonel.
Yeah, only
Jake the Snake was carried away.
I'm sure we had. I'll tell you what, Jake the Snake is not a real close, dear, personal friend of mine, but here's a guy that I admire because of what I know that he can do inside and outside of the squared circle. He's
well, Damien didn't help him much there, did he?
Right now, wrestling fans, we're going to bring you our special WrestleMania 3 report.
I want to see this.
Here it comes.
Do you believe the Honky Tonk Man? Absolutely incredible that he would strike Jake the Snake Roberts in the snake pit and the world saw it. More on that later. Welcome to the WrestleMania Report. I'm Gene Okerlund. WrestleMania 3, the Silverdome, Sunday afternoon, March the 29th at 4 p.m. By the way, if you can't join us live at the Silverdome, you will be able to join us on full-color giant screen TV in your area or on selected pay-per-view cable TV. Grab your pencil and paper because I'm going to be giving you ticket information a little bit later on. The Can-Am Connection, yes, to meet Morocco and Orton. By the way, a possible surprise guest in the corner of Rick Martel and Tom Zink. In addition, the natural Butch Reed, who is managed by the Doctor of Style Slick, will be going against the Birdman, Mr. Electricity. I could only be talking about Coco Beware. Talk about tag team action as part of WrestleMania 3. The Killer Bees, Blair and Brunzell, meeting former tag team champions, the Big Russian Nikolai Volkov and his partner, the Iron Sheik. Here's one they're talking about all over the wrestling world. The two big strong men, Hercules, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, to meet Billy Jack Haynes. And the way I see it, it's going to be a battle of the full Nelsons. in a six-man tag, the big and the little involved. King Kong Bundy, along with Lord Littlebrook and Little Tokyo on one side of the fence, and their opponents, the trio of Hillbilly Jim, the Haiti Kid, and Little Beaver. The self-proclaimed king of wrestling, Harley Race, also managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, continues his feud with the Junkyard Dog. Making this match even more interesting, the loser will have to kneel and bow before the victor. The fabulous Rougeau, Jacques and Ramon from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, facing the dream team of Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake. Dino Bravo will be in the corner of Valentine and Beefcake. Intercontinental Champion Macho Man Randy Savage with the title defense against challenger Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. By the way, Elizabeth in the corner of the champion and George the Animal Steel in the corner of Ricky Steamboat. Former tag team champions, the British Bulldogs, team up with the sensational Tito Santana to meet new champions, the Hart Foundation, and their newfound partner, former referee Danny Davis. This, by the way, will be the first appearance of Mr. Davis as a professional wrestler. Rowdy Roddy Piper in his farewell match, the final match for Mr. Piper when he meets Adrian Adonis. Now, Adrian Adonis has told me privately that he is going to shave Piper's head after he puts the sleeper hold on him. How about this big main event? The heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, from Venice Beach, California, meeting his former friend, now foe, Andre the Giant. By the way, Bobby the Brain Heenan in the corner of Andre the Giant. A possible surprise guest will be in the corner of the heavyweight champion. A special singer to open this great extravaganza, the First Lady of Soul, the great Aretha Franklin. The official timekeeper from Entertainment Tonight, the lovely Mary Hart. And special guest ring announcer, none other than former baseball great Bob Uecker. We asked some of the fans who they liked in that match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Hulk Hogan. Andre the Giant.
Andre gonna win.
Andre the Giant.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Andre.
We also asked some of the greats of the World Wrestling Federation what they thought about this title defense.
I've got to take the edge and give it to our champion, Hulk Hogan.
Andre's the real giant.
Hulk thinks he's such a big shot. Well, nobody knows better than the Hitman the Anvil, because we've been against Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 2. Yeah, and he is one bad dude.
Hulk, you're my buddy. I gotta vote for you. Anybody in the Heenan family, go straight to the top.
I'm going with the Hulk brother because he is #1.
I am going to go with Hulk Hogan because he's a friend of mine.
Wait a minute. How can you go with Hulk Hogan? The man's been unbeaten for a decade and a half, 15 years. Andre the Giant, that's who I think.
Personally, I think it should be Butch Reed wrestling Hulk Hogan. But Hulk Hogan, I hope the Giant just squashes you like a grape. The magnitude of WrestleMania 3 is just mind-boggling, Brain.
You know, I didn't realize it was put together like this, like with Mary Hart and Aretha Franklin. And,
I thought the Brain knows everything.
well, I don't concern myself with those minute people. I'm concerning myself with becoming the manager of the world's champion.
You can concern yourself more right now as to how you're going to teach the king to bow down to the Junkyard Dog.
No, he's not going
Let's
to bow
go right
down.
now to our special matchup involving the king.
Wait, this is our opening event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall. And in the ring at this time, introducing from Portland, Oregon, weighing 246 pounds, Billy Jack Haynes. And his opponent, to be led towards the ring by Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here is the King of Wrestling, Harley Race.
Billy Jack Haynes. Billy Jack Haynes getting ready to take on handsome Harley Race, the King of Wrestling.
Well, over here you got the veteran, of course, in Harley Race, who knows every trick in the book. But the young Billy Jack Haynes, you got a very powerful, very energetic young guy who I think might just surprise Harley Race a little bit.
Well, you know what I feel good about, though, Bruno, is you finally showed a little respect. You got down on one knee when Harley Race, the King, was heading to the ring.
I did that. I wasn't even aware that I did that. Okay. But there's the King. Hey, Jesse, I don't hear tremendous ovations. I hear loud boos.
Well, you know, sometimes people are just totally jealous.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few words from Mr. Heenan.
Everybody up out of your seats and get on one knee and show respect for the king of professional wrestling.
Well, at least you're respectful, Bruno. I like that.
Is that right? What are you imagining that you're seeing, Jesse?
I'm not imagining nothing. I'll tell you, you got a classic example here of experience on the part of Harley Race going against youth and strength on the side of Billy Jack Haynes. It should be a tremendous matchup.
Well, no question about that. I know Harley Race. I fought him on several occasions, and there's no question about it. He's a tremendous wrestler. He knows every trick in the book. He's one guy you don't dare make a mistake on, because if anyone can take advantage of one's mistake, is Harley Race.
That's right, and that's what makes Harley Race a winner in that ring, is that he's not afraid to go all out and do what it takes to win.
That's true. And he does do whatever he has to do to win. But on the other hand, you know, this Billy Jack Haynes, he's a powerful man. He's young. He's so strong and very quick, very agile. And he, too, he's quite experienced in that ring, so this will be a great contest.
This could be a toss-up, and then I have to say that Heenan could throw the weight in favor of the King, Harley Race.
Well, there's no question that Heenan can make a difference here. He's certainly the expert in interfering and distracting.
No,
Oh,
Bruno.
yeah.
I mean Heenan's knowledge and game plan prior to matches, having Harley Race totally prepared. Race with a quick headbutt right there. Into the ropes and down, big shoulder block by Harley Race. Down goes Billy Jack Haynes. Whoa! Big backdrop. Bruno, did you see that? He had to be 10 feet up in the air.
Exactly, about 10 feet, but not to his credit. Look at Harley Race. He got up. I figured he'd be a little more shook by that, but he's up, and he's well, although right now he's feeling the pain there.
Well, I'll tell you, Race is glassy-eyed and rubber-legged after that. Wow, he come down from about 10 feet, and that gotta hurt bad. That's something McMahon don't know nothing about. At least you know about it, Bruno.
Oh, I've had quite a few of those in my career, and they are painful.
Big reversal, and Race is up again. 2 in a row. I cannot believe it.
Well, you watch. Race isn't getting up as quickly this time as it did the last time.
Well, I think Billy Jack Haynes made a cardinal mistake right there. He didn't go in and press the advantage.
I agree. When you, especially a veteran like Harley Race, who is so clever, when you get the upper hand on him, you don't let him up. You have to stay. You have to be aggressive. And Billy Jack Haynes did make a mistake. I agree with you.
Oh yeah, he gave Harley Race time to recover from those 2 backups. Maybe he's that confident. Maybe he thinks that, you know, that he feels that confident that his strength and youth will prevail.
Well, you can never have that kind of, it's good to have confidence, but you can't do that, because that's a mistake. And as I said earlier, Harley Race, you don't make those kind of mistakes with Harley Race.
You know, I'll tell you something else I just noticed. You and McMahon always say when Danny Davis is in that ring, you have problems. Well, there's, to me, the most incompetent referee going, Dick Worley.
Well, what has he done? So far, he's done a good job.
He's done nothing. That's just it.
Well, he's just letting the 2-man wrestle.
Oh, and when Davis does it, he's cheating.
Did you see that now? Harley Race just came up with a high knee.
Whoa!
But he missed a headbutt.
Went for it prematurely. Oh, up in the air. Wham! That Billy Jack is strong. Heenan, I heard Heenan say use the hair. Bobby Heenan apparently saw Billy Jack Haynes in the Harley Race's hair, and Heenan is very perturbed about it. Getting on Worley's case as well he should.
Well, I didn't see any hair pulling by Billy Jack. Now, on the other hand, look right now. What did you just see, Jesse?
Wait a minute, Bruno. You don't have your bifocals on either. So I never trust your eyes without the bifocals.
So I just imagined Race pulling his hair. All right.
Ooh, a quick 2 count. Billy Jack Haynes with that headlock almost caught the King Harley Race napping on his back.
I'll guarantee you, when Billy Jack gets in a headlock, it must feel like a vice there, because he is a strong guy.
Well, that's the way cauliflower ears are made right there. Indeed. Rubbing them forearms into those ears, it doesn't take that much before they just explode on you. Putting the pressure on in that headlock. Billy Jack Haynes, look at Look at the arm. Look at the veins sticking out them forearms as he's putting that pressure onto the King, Harley Race. Race backing Billy Jack into the corner.
There's the referee. Okay, he's giving him a chance to break. He's counting.
Big shoulder by Race. Second shoulder by Race. Third shoulder by Harley Race, the King of Wrestling. Now Race with the side headlock into the ropes. Race grab. Oh, beautiful neck breaker. He caught Billy Jack with his head over and not looking.
Well, Billy Jack telegraphed that. He telegraphed and he gave Harley Race time to face lock him and then bring him down like that. That was a mistake, and he's hurting right now. And he's better be careful because look at that. Harley Race, when he gets you in trouble, it's not easy to get out of it then.
Well, there's nothing can take the place of experience, Bruno.
Well, that's true.
And that's what Harley Race showed.
What a
right
tremendous matchup going down, and congratulations in order to Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Well,
you haven't stuck your 2 cents worth in yet in this match, but the match is not over yet. Still a long way to go. The King, a handsome Harley Race, looking to get a very impressive victory. We'll be right back at the conclusion in just a moment.
I may not be here.
Well, maybe we can do. The crew was just talking about possibly taking
Crew's
up.
always talking about something.
Taking up a collection for you to buy.
You run this. I want to watch the King.
Buy the King a crown that fits the guy, for God's sakes. Why don't you dig into your pocket and spend some? Let's go back
spent a
and
lot
see
of
the
money.
conclusion of this match.
And that's what Harley Race showed right there was experience. When he saw that move, he got in and did the neck breaker.
Well, Billy Jack right now, there's no question about it. He's stumped. He's hurting. And Harley Race is just going to stay on him. Look at that. Ooh, headbutt.
Ooh, and Hayes out on the wall, down the steps and onto the floor. His head's not only hurting, his back is hurting now.
Yes, sir. That was uncalled for. Coming off the top rope and coming down so heavy right on Billy Jack's back.
Come on, King! Well, I'll tell you what, Bruno Sammartino. You should be lucky, Bruno, that I'm out here, Jesse the Body Ventura, doing commentating with you. I make you look good, Bruno.
Well, thank you. You make me look good, but I don't like the way you see this thing now. Seems like everything Harley Race does, it's fine with you. How about the referee? I haven't heard you make any comment about this referee. He's so biased.
No, I'm not saying...
He's letting Harley Race get away with it.
I'm not saying that Dick Worley, the referee, is biased. I'm saying that Dick Worley's incompetent because he's lazy.
He's lazy. Well...
Besides, how do you trust anybody with a nose like Dick Worley's? You ever look at his nose before?
No, I haven't exactly looked at his nose, but I do watch it, the kind of officiating he does, and I think he does a good job.
Race with Billy Jack Haynes outside. Ooh, clotheslines him on that top rope. And Billy Jack is hurting. Jesse the Body Ventura here with Bruno Sammartino. And what a matchup we got. The King, Harley Race in the ring. Billy Jack Haynes from Portland, Oregon outside the ring.
Well, Billy Jack better get himself together because, as I said, Harley Race gets you hurt and he will not let up on you. And right now, look at the, backdrop.
And that's the third backdrop Harley Race, the King, has had to take, only this one out on the floor, and there is virtually no give.
But can you imagine, he was going for a pile driver. Had he caught Billy Jack in a pile driver on that floor, I think there probably would have been curtains for Billy Jack.
Oh, definitely. It would have been lights out for Billy Jack, but now the advantage is switched. Billy Jack back into the ring. Dick Worley, maybe he can count to 10.
Well, certainly he's not rushing that count, that's for sure.
Race recovered. Billy Jack still hurting. Ooh, he blocked it. Right hand by Billy Jack Haynes. Bends the King, Harley Race. Big forearm. Oh, back into the ring. Flat on his face goes Harley Race, the King of Wrestling.
Now, if Billy Jack can get himself together, this is the time to move in on Harley Race. But evidently, he's still feeling the pain from all that Race had done to him previously because he's not moving. Oh, he blocks it again. Another right. Another right to the head and another one. Here goes Race. Race is down on the floor.
Well, Billy Jack will try to set him up for that full Nelson, but I don't know. He's obviously, Race has done damage to Billy Jack's back because he's not able to follow up anything. And look at the veteran Race. He knows it and goes right back in delivering punishment.
Well, that's what you do. He's hurting in the back, and Race is taking advantage of it.
If he cracked a rib, we could get a submission here.
Oh.
Reversal. Whoa, racing it over the top and all the way to the floor.
You think Bobby Heenan's a little concerned right now? He's trying his best to get his man back up in that ring, but Harley Race is hurting. There's no question about it.
I think Bobby Heenan's very concerned right now.
Well, he should be, but see, there's Billy Jack again. His back must really be bothering him. Ah, but here comes with a kick right in the midsection of Harley Race. Another one.
I don't know, he might have been playing possum to get Race to walk in like that.
There we go. Now he's coming to life. Look at that. Chops, lefts, right.
Now, where's Dick Worley? They're in the ropes.
Well,
Where is Dick Worley?
He was there counting, telling Billy Jack to get back.
Oh, from the other side of the ring.
What's the King going to do here? Look at this. He's up. Oh, look at this. He's looking at the crowd.
Body slam off the top rope.
Now there's where Harley Race made a mistake. He was looking at the crowd instead of watching for Bill. Oh, look at this.
Press slam. Billy Jack Haynes exploding on the King Harley Race. And he's got the full Nelson hooked.
Now look at this. Look who's in the ring. Did you see that? Bobby Heenan did.
Oh! Billy Jack with the full Nelson on Bobby the Brain Heenan. And Race very alertly coming up from behind and saving his manager.
But Jesse, what was his manager doing in the ring, I ask you?
Well, you got to look at it this way, Bruno. A disqualification is better than a loss, isn't it?
And you approve.
Hey, I approve.
Well,
why not?
Because it's illegal, it's not the way to win. You're the king, you're supposed to be the best. You beat the man fair and square. Now he's wearing that crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest as a result of a disqualification, Billy Jack Haynes.
Billy Jack Haynes perturbed. Referee Dick Worley holding him back, and the King Harley Race disqualified. The winner, Billy Jack Haynes. Here's a replay, Bruno.
Now look at this. He's going for the full Nelson. Billy Jack Haynes got Harley Race the full Nelson. Now watch. And here's Bobby Heenan. Now watch right there to come in. He catch Haynes with the kick in the back. Now here's Haynes. He's angry, and he slaps at full Nelson on Bobby Heenan. And I'll tell you what, if Harley Race didn't come, you would have heard that neck of his snap with the power of a Haynes. And here he gets clobbered from the back. And, of course, a disqualification, and certainly there should have been one right here.
Well, Bruno, you know how it goes. Better to be disqualified than lose. That's a standard all the kids can live by out there.
Well, anyway, I think Billy Jack did quite well for himself.
There he is, the King Harley Race, and we'll be back with more in just a minute.
Obviously, the congratulations I gave you earlier on was too far. Hey.
No, I'm waiting for the
talking. Hey, sore neck.
Just a moment.
You still got a sore neck, don't you?
No, I'm
maybe you learned a lesson from Billy Jack. Fool around with the bull, you get the horns.
I didn't get no horns.
Two-fold loss for you.
What?
You went home with the loser's share of the money.
Is that over?
Yeah, it's over. As usual, you interfered at the end of the match.
I never, what?
You went
What
home
are you
with the
talking
loser's
about?
end of the money to save the king's hide, and you went home
Betty,
with
I'll
a
get
sore
back
neck.
to you in a minute.
She's got enough problems of her own. Is that Miss Betty?
Yes.
To talk about your problems. She's got plenty. She's got hang-ups, I understand, in the closet.
Yeah, hang up clothes probably.
Yeah, well,
Don't worry about Miss Betty in the closet.
About. I'm telling you, it's things like that that are going to make things seriously bad for the king. And come WrestleMania, if you get involved in that match, Bobby the Brain Heenan, you're liable to be put out of commission once and for all.
Oh, am I?
Absolutely.
Now, I'm on the phone.
You want to say something now about it?
Yes, I'd like to.
Go right ahead. We'll be right back after this.
Wait a minute, she wraps me up.
Midget action here this week on Prime Time Wrestling.
Wait, may I at least defend myself for the last accusation?
Go ahead.
The reason I entered the ring, now I know what you were talking about. I wasn't aware of what happened. When he hooked that full Nelson on, the King has curly hair.
So?
He'd hooked the King by the hair. Worley, the referee, completely ignored it. I did what I had to do. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That was enough provocation for you because you thought that the King had his hair.
Now, Lord Littlebrook.
Lord Littlebrook, Cowboy Lang, action. Another member of the Brains family. Let's go to the ring.
From London, England, weighing 103 pounds, Lord Littlebrook.
Well, you know who Alfred is cheering for in this match.
Yes, Lord Littlebrook.
Namesake.
Yes, he's actually from London too. To be more precise, he's from Tottenham in London, if anybody knows that particular district of London. I've spoken to him a couple of times.
Pound for pound, some of the most exciting men in all of professional sports, Alfred.
Yes. I tell you something, Littlebrook has made his mark in midget wrestling over the years, but against Cowboy Lang here, he's going to have to establish himself all over again, because Lang is no slouch.
Absolutely not. Probably the two top men in the midget category today are in the ring right now here in Madison Square Garden, and the WWF does it all.
Absolutely. Look at this little Lang here. He's full of confidence, and he's very, very intense.
If I have to give an edge, it would be to Littlebrook because of the experience of it.
Yes, definitely, and he knows more moves than any midget or combination of midgets I've ever seen. Plus, that little beast has psychology.
The little beast. I'm sure he'd be thrilled to hear you say that about him.
Wow.
Oh, he caught his foot. Trying to step in over that bottom rope, didn't exactly make it.
No, I think he fell on his nose as well. Not happy about that situation.
This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience, and any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, description, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is obviously prohibited.
You did that so nicely.
Got to get somebody to make a shorter one.
Yeah.
Don't ever copy this program.
No,
something
did you?
today. Yes.
Did you do that by heart?
No, definitely not.
We'll have to give one of those to Lanny Poffo, see what he can do with it.
Yeah, maybe he can make it rhyme. Full Nelson here by Cowboy Lang. Can't quite get those hands locked together.
No.
But he might have a little hair in there. Oh, power break here by his lordship.
Look at Littlebrook there.
Look at the strut. I love
it. Would you believe it?
Oh.
Lang's not impressed at all, though.
No, definitely not. Went right back to it again.
Yeah, he's going to make it work this time.
It's kind of tough. Their arms are so short.
Yeah, but they can get a lot of leverage.
Might be up in the hair a little bit there.
Yeah.
Hard to tell. Went for the break and broke it again. And thrilled with himself over
Yeah,
it.
the pose and the strut, too. I think Cowboy Lang is getting a little bit rattled.
He's going to give it to him again. He said, go ahead, put it on me again. Come on, I dare you. And he's going to. See if he can power out of it. Whoa, he's having trouble. Oh, it didn't work that time.
I know.
He got stuck in this full Nelson.
And he's stuck again in it.
He's going for the ropes. Uh-oh, watch out. Dangerous move here.
Oh, he's angry.
He's angry at the referee. Said he dropped me right on the back of my head.
Got a headache. Not a big headache, though, huh?
Oh, no, just a small headache. Littlebrook going to work now.
I tell you, these
Nasty
little chaps,
guy.
aren't they vicious?
Oh,
yes. I remember seeing Little Brook when he was much younger in Paris a few years ago, Paris, France, of course. And I was astonished at the ability he had, absolutely amazed.
I think some of the greatest matches I ever viewed, Your Lordship, was with he and Fuzzy Cupid and
Yes.
Skylo Low and Little Beaver.
Little Beaver, wasn't he fantastic?
God, yes,
That little
they were.
Canadian Indian.
Yes. And a little guy by the name of Frenchie Lamont.
Yes.
Remember Frenchie?
Yes, I do. I remember.
Powerhouse, worked in a coal mine somewhere before he turned to
Yeah.
wrestling.
And what about Fuzzy Wuzzy Cupid? Wasn't he something?
Yes.
But Little Brook,
nice. Come out of there with a nice hammerlock. Lang did.
good move.
Oh, listen, you can hear him from here, Alfred, screaming.
He's got quite a voice on him for a midget, huh?
It certainly does. Uh-oh, look out. That'll keep you down. That's using your head, Lang.
Yes, Little Brook, I don't know what he's thinking there. He cannot seem to work this. Yes,
Oh, yes, he did. He found the counter
Yeah,
for
he
it. Very
found it.
nicely done, it too. Side headlock now by the Little Lord.
Good.
Nicely, took him right over.
Retained that very well. Good balance. Came down on his left knee, not the hip, so he avoided some bodily harm there.
Oh, planted one right between the eyes.
Lang not faring too well right now.
Hey, what's ahead, man?
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Was that a tooth that came out just there?
Oh, it might have been.
What's ahead?
Just slammed him right into that steel turnbuckle. That's where the ropes come together there. They were spliced together. He really hit hard in there. And Lang is upset. Got the cowboy mad.
Little Brook doesn't know where he is.
No.
And he certainly doesn't know where Lang is.
Oh, look at that shot. Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh! Ooh. Ooh, right on the pelvis.
Lang in control of this match right now. Uh-oh, look at this. I'm going to tie him up in the corner there. He'll need help to get out of that, Alfred. He won't be able to get out of that on his own.
You know, one of the things that might be confusing Little Brook, what was that? Right now is the fact that this Madison Square Garden ring is a huge ring. It's an immense ring. It's not the normal size ring, so maybe his strategy would work in a smaller ring, but not in this one.
He just asked the referee, would you help me out of here, please? Because there's no way that he can get out of that. Well, he's going to be on the side of King Kong. But you know something? The four midgets that are involved in that mixed tag team match, the four of them together don't weigh as much as Bundy does.
That's correct. You know something about Lord Littlebrook?
What about
He happens to be the illegitimate child of Lord Alfred Hayes.
Get out of
I
here.
have documented proof on that.
Will you stop? He's being very facetious, folks. We'll be back at the conclusion right after. Well, folks, we're back, and still to come this week here on Prime Time Wrestling. Of course, we're going to be taking a look at Big Blackjack Mulligan, the Big Texan, and, of course, our feature matchup, World's Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan taking on the Condominium.
Do you know this match, this midget match?
We're going back
is
to
a
it right
short
now.
match.
Very fun. Let's go to
get out of that on his own.
His legs are too short. Oh, look at Lang right through the knees, underneath between the legs of the referee.
And a swift right hand to the face of Little Brook, who is definitely not doing as well as I expected him to do. In fact, everything has gone wrong for Little Brook at this moment.
The legs are not functioning too well right now.
No, and neither is the brain, because he shouldn't be turning his back on Lang.
Trying to get things circulating in there.
Yeah, trying to get them together. We're running around.
Standing wrist lock, walked right into it. Oh, handful of hair.
I think so.
No way, baby!
Yeah, referee said, are you sure? He asked him if he did it. He said, no. I said, are you sure? He said, no, I just came in. I was waiting for the bus. Watch out for the fingers here.
Yes.
Look at that kiss.
Just look at that face. All the sins of humanity written upon that one face.
the meantime, while he's talking to the referees, reaching back with that right hand and choking Lang at the same time. Oh, look at Lang.
A mouthful of his bottom.
Oh, give me a break.
Ew, that hurts.
It's tough sitting down for a while. He's trying to cool it off. Oh, look, he got the referee as well. Watch out, he'll disqualify you in a hurry.
Lang made a tremendous move just then. He shot out that ring and landed on his feet, perfectly balanced. And that was quite some drop.
Littlebrook, he wants everyone to take a look at it. So check this out, will you?
I think he wants the referee to disqualify Lang. I don't think that's going to happen.
Test of strength coming up.
A test of strength I think that Lang is well equipped for.
Look, he's missing quite a few teeth there as well, Alfred.
There are a few teeth missing yes, in the front. I guess somebody's put the knuckles to the front part of Lord Littlebrook's face.
Referee's threatening to ring the bell on Cowboy Lang.
Yes, he's having trouble controlling these.
Got stomped on him, maybe a corner or something there. Didn't fare too well. Lang in for the ride. Oh, nice forearm shot.
Wasn't that good?
Oh, he likes it now. Watch out here. Could go to the well one too many times. Lang gets caught again.
Right in the face with that boot.
Look at Littlebrook. He's having a good time now.
He is. I think he's beginning to enjoy this now.
Oh, he didn't enjoy that one. And it's his lordship in for the ride. Big backdrop. Didn't seem very big, but for those guys it was.
It is indeed. It was a twisting backdrop too that Lang put in there.
Oh, Lang put his head down. Over for the cover, 1 count only.
Littlebrook slowing up a little bit there. Big backdrop. Nicely placed.
Oh, look at this. This is a pretty combination when he decides to stop with it. There it is. Oh, he got him.
A rolling leg lock there that resulted in a pinfall in favor of Cowboy Lang, and I'm afraid there was nothing Littlebrook could do about that.
Absolutely not. The momentum was going the way of Cowboy Lang with that beautiful rolling leg lock, head and shoulder leg lock. Just a question of time of how many times he wanted to go around.
Your winner, Cowboy Lang.
Cowboy Lang impressing everyone here in Madison Square Garden. Let's go back and take a look if we can. Here it comes here. Setting him up nicely, steps over the top, and look at this roll-up.
Scrambling his brain by rolling him around and around, and as you said, Gorillas, when he chooses to stop, he's going to get the winning fall. And there it is, right just there. 1, 2, and 3. Littlebrook finished, said he was cheated, but he wasn't.
Definitely not. Wow, I love that. Not too often you're going to see that hold around, especially with the big guys. The little guys, they can do that hold with a great
Let me tell
deal.
you something, Shrimp Boat. You better do better in WrestleMania. Bundy is your partner and Little Toki than you did out there. Because you caused us to lose that match. I'm personally going to make sure that you answer to me.
I'll tell you a guy who, in that particular mixed six-man, who will not be afraid of King Kong Bundy besides the hillbilly, and that's Little Beaver.
Probably pound for pound the toughest Indian wrestler ever.
Absolutely. You mean
distant brother to Chief J. Strongbow.
Oh, why do you say that's not true? Why do you say these untruths?
Looks like Strongbow. He's an Indian. It's good enough for me. He's a lot brighter than Strongbow.
How well do you know our special guest ring announcer, Mr. Baseball himself, Bob Uecker?
Well, I know one thing about Bob Uecker. He was responsible for the St. Louis Cardinals team when he played on them for winning the pennant in 1967.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, the last month he had hepatitis.
Oh. He is indeed our special guest ring announcer for WrestleMania 3. We'll be back.
Curveball Uecker.
Blackjack Mulligan, one of the dominating forces here in the World Wrestling Federation, against another Texan, Jimmy Jack Funk. In fact, there's a lot of Texans of late invading the World Wrestling Federation. I'm referring, of course, to a friend of yours.
The Outlaw?
Ron Bass.
Right. Well, it seems that they got with it. They got smart. They figured instead of going out behind the old Dewdrop Inn at 4 in the morning with a broken Jack Daniels bottle, they could get in the ring and get paid for it.
Well, certainly some tough guys definitely come out of Texas. Right now, let's go down the ringside for Big Blackjack Mulligan.
As this matchup is just now beginning between Jimmy Jack Funk and Big Blackjack Mulligan. Mulligan must be at least 350 pounds.
Oh, the man is huge. I'll tell you, Jimmy Jack is going to have to be totally... What?
Ooh,
wait a minute there, McMahon. Wait a minute. Jimmy Jack's pointing to something on Mulligan's feet.
It's the spurs.
Oh, look at that. Can you imagine that man thought he was going to wrestle in the ring with spurs?
I think he just forgot it.
Oh, sure. I mean, the guy's 6'10", 350 pounds, and he needs spurs.
Jimmy Jack Funk hammering away on Big Blackjack Mulligan. Breaks his face. Kicks him in the midsection a series of times now. Rips him out. No. Reversal. Jimmy Jack to the buckle. Oh, my. By the way, this update on Roddy Piper apparently is suffering severe discomfort, but his blindness is simply a temporary condition. He'll be back. Blackjack Mulligan on the outside now, going after Jimmy Jack Funk. Earlier on, Mean Gene Okerlund spoke with Big Blackjack.
Welcome, Blackjack Mulligan, and tonight, it's fellow Texan J.J. Funk.
Brother, I'm going to tell you something right now, Gene. The Battle of Texas actually started New Year's night. The annual Mulligan New Year's Eve party was the wildest thing. All the usual stars were there. Slim Gabriel was there. Puss Daniels was there. Earlene Smithers, she started quite a little bit of gossip, showed up with Shorty Daniels. But the activities began, brother, out behind the barn when Aunt Laverne got into the red eye. I punched Uncle Reba Joe in the nose.
Be quiet.
So I have been battling for Texas. We have decided, ladies and gentlemen, that J.J. Funk does not even belong in the state of Texas. So it's not going to be much of a battle. I'm going to go out there and start to... You have noticed I've changed my style considerably.
You have indeed.
That's right. So I tell you, it's easier on the laundry, you know what I mean? Well, I'm going to tell you something, J.J. Funk. I'm going to tell you something. Knuckle sandwich is going to be flying your eyes, flying your way. Going to bust your nose open and knock your teeth out, brother.
What about Aunt Laverne?
Aunt Laverne is missing. Did I not see you leaving with Aunt Laverne?
No way.
Are you positive?
You know, McMahon, I have yet to meet a Texican who ain't a big windbag.
I beg your pardon?
Every one of them's a big windbag. Let me tell you something. How often do you think Mulligan washes them red underwear he's got on?
I don't know. Does it really matter? Look at that elbow. That's what matters. An elbow to the bottom of the jaw and it puts away Jimmy Jack Funk.
You know what else I noticed, McMahon? I call him a handkerchief, but look at that. He didn't even take his snot rag out of his back pocket.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's this? Mulligan with that rope that was brought to the ring by Jimmy Jack Funk. Mulligan's going to finish the job. Look at this.
Well, you talked about hanging, and I guess that's what he's trying to do, hanging.
Big Blackjack Mulligan victorious. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of Big Blackjack in weeks to come. He is something else again. I wonder, Jesse, what he would do if he heard some of your ridiculous Texan comments. Stay tuned, everybody.
Well, no question in anybody's mind about who the #1 wrestler is out of the state of Texas. We're back.
This is very important.
Who is it?
I'll see
Miss
you
Betty?
then. I'll see you then. Good. Okay, old buddy.
Old buddy.
Goodbye.
Who's your old buddy?
Happens to be a very close friend of mine. Lyle Wagner.
Lyle Wagner.
From the Carol Burnett Show.
Oh, yes. I'm very, very fond of him.
Him and his family are coming in from Los Angeles for WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan.
I understand that literally people are coming from all over the entire world, Bobby the Brain.
All over the world. The Nicolosi family is coming in from Italy.
They are.
The Cervi family is coming in from South Italy.
All personal friends of yours?
The Johnson family from
Great.
Springville, New York is coming in. They're driving in.
I think it's great that you're picking up the tab for all these people, too. It's just tremendous.
Well, I never said
Plenty
I
of
was picking up the
speculation's
tab
been
for all
going
these
on in the
people.
world
Now,
of
wait a
professional
minute.
wrestling about the possible
I'll pay for the
retirement
people
of
to
Rowdy
drive in
Roddy
from
Piper.
Buffalo or
Let's go to a
Springville.
special
I ain't
interview
putting the
right
bill
now.
for the people.
Well, the rumor mill has been churning in recent weeks, and Roddy Piper, I wanted to get it direct from you. Speculation as to possible retirement for you, of all people.
I will remove all doubt. Yes, I am retiring. Yeah. Yes, I am retiring. Now, I've made some mistakes, friends. I ain't apologizing for none of them.
There's only one mistake I ain't corrected. That's Adrian Adonis. So you say, Roddy, why don't you retire now? No, thank you. I want to hang around for March 29th, WrestleMania 3, the greatest event ever, because when I beat them, I want you all to see it. Although, win, lose, or draw, March 29th, I retire. But I, Adrian Adonis, ain't going out no loser. I worked much too hard to get where I am.
Roddy Piper, I can't think of anyone in entertainment and sport, save perhaps the great Rocky Marciano, who ever retired at the very top, the peak, the pinnacle of their career. But apparently you are determined to hang it up.
Yeah, I am determined to hang it up. I'll tell you something. Fans can say what they want to about me. I don't mind that. I got one thing I want to leave you with. May you be a half an hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead.
Well, if there was to be a sad part, in fact, about WrestleMania 3, and it is that it is Roddy Piper's final appearance as a wrestler. What are you laughing for?
Who cares what that miserable bagpipe salesman does?
I guarantee you there are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of fans who care.
They do?
About Roddy Piper's retirement.
Nobody I've talked to cares about Roddy Piper.
I understand he's going to your home ground and do some stomping out around Hollywood.
Oh, yes, he's going to work in the... No, he's going to work in the pictures.
That's what I said.
No, not a movie star. He's going to work at the Paramount Studios and park the tour buses. That's all he's going to do there.
Why don't you stop? We'll be back in just a moment with the Islanders.
I'm a star now. I'm a star.
Haku and Tama, the Islanders, two dominating forces here in the World Wrestling.
You're not going to believe what I just heard.
Go ahead.
Where is WrestleMania 3 being held?
Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan.
Pontiac, Michigan. Did you hear what happened to the Islanders the other day?
No.
They thought they were going to WrestleMania. They didn't understand. They sat for over 8 hours in a Pontiac waiting for something to happen.
Please.
Well, not many people know that.
We're going to join this match in progress as
went
they
to a drive-in
take
movie
on
and saw
two guys
Seasons
that are about
closed for
300
the
pounds
season.
apiece, and Al Navarro and Joe Murdo. Let's go.
Slingshot. Well, I haven't seen that done in a long time. The fiery youngster in there now. Suplex and a snap one at that.
Reminded me a little bit of the Dynamite Kid. Irish whip in. Oh, what a nice clothesline. Youngster's got that adrenaline flowing in his body right now. Tag made, a little double team action here. Whoa, excuse me. Whoa. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the real world of professional wrestling. Front face lock, another tag made. Tama going up to the top. Look at the elevation on that move. Snapmare by the youngster, taking him over. Well, Al Navarro was very excited about getting into this match. He's not so excited anymore, Bobby.
No, and I don't think Murdo wants in there either. You know, the Islanders, they don't have a regular style you can pattern yourself after. And you can't really find out what they're going to do because I don't think they know what they're going to do.
Well, that's if the Islanders do indeed have a fault, it is that I believe that they need some kind of guidance.
I'm too busy. I can't be bothered.
I'm not talking about your kind of guidance. We got enough of that going on here in the World Wrestling Federation.
And it seems to be working quite well, don't it?
No comment. Haku in there once again. And Navarro once again on the receiving end. Whoa, what a reverse knife edge that was. Drop kick right in a kisser. What are we going to see here? Perhaps tag made. Elbow drop by Tama.
That's not real. It's not real fair. It's not real fair. Is it one guy holds him, one other guy drops an elbow on a man already who was laid out?
Well, he had used up his 5-second allotted time to get out of there. How many times have I seen members of your stable, family, do that? Nice clothesline. Right arm already out of there as a 1 count is all he could get. We see a lot of continuity on the side of the Islanders, not too much on the side of Navarro and Murdo, as Murdo just caught one right in the chops. Irish whip in. Look out. Whoa. Did he measure him for that?
Wow. It's like a double-barrel shotgun going off.
Tag made as Murdo figures best for me to get out of here. I'm getting killed.
You know, this Murdo and Navarro, they're big boys.
They certainly are. Both pull off right in the side of the kisser with that drop kick. And there's one for Murdo as he steps in, trying to sneak up.
You know, the Islanders are improving. I will say that. They are improving.
Thank you.
But I think they have a long, long way to go until they can be in the ring with any member of my family.
Power slam by the big guy. Could have put him away right there, but makes the tag instead. Watch this high flyer. Holy mackerel. Did you see the elevation? Goodbye. Talk about exciting teams. You're looking at one right there in the Islanders. They are exciting.
Here are your winners, the Islanders.
Islanders with a very impressive victory here this week. Let's go back and take a look. Look at the elevation here, Bobby.
He's going to be 5 feet higher than the top rope.
He certainly was, 14 or 15 feet high in the air. Nice to have that spring in your legs and that youth inside your body. Islanders on to victory. Plenty more action still to come. We'll be back. Islanders, indeed, very impressive, as is the... What is that?
Well, I'm the host of this program, and I ordered a catered dinner tonight to sit here and watch you fumble around. Some bimbo from the back room brings me in a pickle and a cheese sandwich. That's all that's good enough for me?
Obviously, that's what you ordered.
I didn't order that. I ordered Chateaubriand for one.
Oh, my God, I love it. Well, you got exactly what...
stale pickle.
Got exactly what you deserved, I'm sure. You know, last night I had the opportunity to have a few minutes and talk with the K&M connection, Rick Martel, Tom Zink, and talking about this prestigious event coming up, WrestleMania 3. They were most impressed to be a part of it. Two youngsters like that to be involved in a record-breaking event, and they were just ecstatic.
Oh, that's wonderful, because the Can-Am should be happy to be any place on a Sunday.
Are you kidding? With the kind of ability these guys have, Morocco and Orton think they're in for some kind of a picnic.
They're going to mess the faces up on these Can-Ams.
Highly unlikely. We'll be right back with the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. Featured time indeed, a chance for everyone to get another look at the most unbelievable athlete in professional sports today, the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. Here's a guy that's been reigning champion now for the past 3 years.
3 years.
Taking on all comers.
Not all comers.
Absolutely.
He hasn't wrestled Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant never asked for a title shot until you got your miserable hands on him and brainwashed him or did something to him.
I'll tell you something.
In fact, on the last interview I saw with Andre, it looked like he had a lobotomy.
What do you mean? Like he didn't, because he isn't speaking? He's going to do all his talking the 29th in Silverdome. That's where he's going to do his talking.
Golden opportunity for you.
Yes, it is. Maybe once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm not going to blow it.
I know you got a big party planned, too.
A big party. Be better food than that stuff I just had.
Well,
that meal was fit for a king.
It was. What are you complaining?
King!
Well, don't call like that. You'll have Harley Race out here in a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. You saying he's a dog?
He absolutely is. Coming up right now, King Kong Bundy and the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. Let's go to ringside. Tremendous opportunity here for King Kong Bundy. A crack at the title.
And in my opinion, Hogan, it's going to take a little bit of luck for Hogan to keep that title, Gorilla.
A little bit of luck?
Luck. Because I don't think Hogan has faced a man with the size and the strength of Bundy. And if he gets caught in that corner and gets hit with the avalanche, we could see a new champion.
How about Bundy facing a guy with the size and strength of a Hulk Hogan?
Well, definitely. But look at this. Bundy's going to work on him quick. He's going to end it fast.
Bundy took the upper hand right as the bell rang, attacking the champion. Look out now. Hulk off the ropes with a big roundhouse right. Here he comes again, another one. And Bundy's reeling. Champ off again. Oh, he got caught in a scoop slam. The condominium with feet is doing a number right now on the champion.
Too early for a cover for Bundy, but I'll tell you what, the champion better not stay on that mat long because that's where Bundy does most of his damage, is down on the mat.
He drops that 500 pounds plus on you. Oh, there goes the champ right outside. Through that middle rope. Down on a hardwood floor here in the Boston Garden.
The people are on their feet. I don't think they've ever seen Hogan getting manhandled before.
What a tremendously powerful individual in this King Kong Bundy.
And
who is
handsome,
awesome.
too.
Oh, handsome. Give me a break, Jess. Champ, once again, outside on the floor here. Not the place to be. Come on, ref, get the guy back. Gotta give a guy a chance to get back inside the ring.
Well, Bundy's gonna try to keep him out for a while and do as much damage as he can to him outside the ring.
Well, you can't win the title that way, Jess.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hogan's
down.
gonna take him out.
Hulkster both out on the floor now. Couple of roundhouse rights by the champ. And Bundy's backing up. Look at the hammer action there. And the Hulk bailing in to break the count and right out again. Double shot to the back of the neck. Bundy is in dreamland. Oh, rammed his head into the ring apron. And the big guy just rolls back in on top of that bottom rope. And the champ is waiting for him. Hulk Hogan using some unorthodox tactics as is necessary with this super heavyweight. Whoa! Went for the big boot and the champ was gone. Elbow right down on the sternum area. Champ off the ropes, another one.
Bundy's in trouble. Hogan better quit worrying about what the crowd's saying and do this guy in when he's got the chance.
Hogan says, I'm gonna slam this guy. The champ now with an Irish whip in. Plants at size 14 right upside the kisser. And Bundy in a whole heap of trouble. Look out. Oh, champ followed him in nicely with that clothesline. He's going for the slam. He got him up there. Can he turn him? No. Champ might have hurt himself.
He could have very easily strained his back. You're looking at trying to pick up 450 pounds that is not balanced, Gorilla. That's not a barbell out there.
Down for the cover. 1, 2, look out.
Oh.
450 pounds by foot. If he's not over 500.
Here's a smart move by Bundy. He grabs this reverse chin lock right here. He leans his weight on Hogan. Make Hogan hold up that 450 pounds and wear him out. Plus, it also slows the pace down, which is what Bundy's got to do if he's going to be successful.
Well, Jess, he's got the champ in trouble here. I'd be going to work on him. I'd be going to work on that rib
I disagree
changer.
with you. I think he's handling it right. He's wearing, Hogan's taking more of the punishment right here.
That's what makes the world go round, Jess. If I were in Bundy's shoes, I'd be going for the finish.
Nah, not me. I'd do exactly what he's doing right now. Wear that champion down.
Look at that. He doesn't have that body weight on him right now, Jess. And the champ coming to life here as this capacity crowd hasn't sat down since Hulk Hogan entered the arena. Look out, champ off the rope, shoulder block. Sends a big guy reeling. And another one.
He can't get the... Whoa! He caught him with an elbow. He couldn't get Bundy off his feet.
I think Bundy was playing a little possum there. Caught the champ coming in, full speed ahead. Dropped that elbow right in a very strategic place. Now Bundy just stepping on the throat of the champion with that 500 pounds plus. And the champ in trouble again. Bundy just massive everywhere. Look out now, Irish whip. Champ hard avalanche. Yeah, the champion with the avalanche.
We can see it right here.
History could be made right here in the Boston Garden. Hulk Hogan flat on his back.
Whoa, he's on
Down
top.
for the cover. 1, 2, we got to know.
How did Hogan kick out of that? I don't know.
The Hulk reaching down for something deep inside. Look at that block. And a right hand by the champ. And another one. As he continues. Roll reversal here. Another avalanche. That one didn't have the same effect. And now a reversal by the champ. Oh, look at this. Power slam. I can't believe it. He got up.
I don't know if Bundy's shoulder was down, though. I got to see the instant replay on this one, Gorilla. It looked to me like King Kong Bundy's shoulder rolled off that mat.
Tremendous feat of strength by the champion as he gives a power slam. 500 pounds plus up in the air. Unbelievable.
I disagree with the referee. I want to see the replay, Gorilla.
We will, Jess. Just keep your pants on. We'll see the replay. Let's get the word.
Here is your winner and still champion, Hulk Hogan.
He had his shoulder up. Everybody's been protecting Andre the Giant. I think some referees are
Protecting
scared.
Andre the Giant?
I mean, Hulk Hogan. Some referees, I think, are scared to count 3. They're scared what the media's going to say, the WWF's going to say, the people, the throngs of people. They're scared to make a decision.
I'm going to have an extra cut made of that tape. I'm going to have it made up for you so you can take it with you. And the next time that you run in to your newly acquired giant, you can play it for him and show him what he's in for come March 29th.
You mean what he's in for?
What he's in for? How much does King Kong Bundy weigh?
480.
480, 490, at any given time close to that 500-pound mark. How much does Andre weigh?
He goes about, say, 5 1/4, 5'10".
5 1/4. You're talking about a lousy 25, 30 pounds difference between he and King Kong Bundy. Did you see the power slam applied by the world's heavyweight champion? That's something for Andre to look forward to.
Oh, you think Hogan's going to slam Andre the Giant?
What makes you think he can't?
Because Andre the Giant stands 7'5".
So?
Oh, I know what you're going to say. He can get under him easier. It's going to be easier. No, it's not going to be easier. See, when Bundy came out of that turnbuckle, he was moving towards him. He had the momentum.
He didn't have a choice.
Hogan was just lucky. It wasn't really a slam. It wasn't really a slam.
He was set up like the world's heavyweight champion knows how to set up, take out, and once and for all put away anybody that jeopardizes his career. Well, that wraps it up for another week here on Prime Time Wrestling. We've brought you up to date on everything that's going on so far in WrestleMania 3, a real happening, a record-breaking event. There's no question in anybody's mind what it's going to do and what a tremendous, tremendous occasion it's going to be. And the greatest match ever signed in the history of professional wrestling. Well, it's not signed exactly yet in black and white as you would like to have it, but when the Hulkster says that he accepts, believe me, I take him at his word.
Well, Monsoon, I want to explain something to you right now and the people. I am very, very serious about what I'm talking about out here. I'm not shooting my mouth off and making fun of midgets. I'm not saying this or that concerning anybody else. Andre the Giant is going to become the heavyweight champion of the world. I have a plane ticket here to Andre the Giant's training camp where I have him.
I haven't been able to reach him all week by phone. I've been trying to reach him.
Well, this ticket is for you. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't disclose...
First class?
Yes, sir. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't disclose anybody where it's at. I want you to watch him in training this week as my guest.
I definitely will. Until next week, Gorilla Monsoon for the Brain Saints. So long.
I can propose for myself.